Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whenever you are and wherever you are, welcome to our lessons online. So, this is a new lesson by our lessons, and today's lesson is for first year baccalaureate, all options. We're going to talk about hope and wish. So, let's start. First of all, when we talk about hope and wish, most of people use them the same. Even native speakers sometimes use them almost the same. But normally and grammatically speaking, they are really different. So let's start with hope. Hope always refers to the future. Hope always has this intention that I'm talking about something that has a relationship with the future, something which is coming, something that can be realized. So grammatically speaking, hope can be followed either by the present simple or the future simple or to plus verb. Future simple, it can be will plus verb, of course. For example, you can say, Bill does not have a car, so Bill hopes to buy a car, or Bill hopes he buys a car, or Bill hopes he will buy a car. All of these are correct, which means that he is thinking about having a car in the future. So to buy, he buys, he will buy. All of these examples, if you notice, have a relationship with the future, things that he can do. Okay, so he can have a car in the future. Now, when we talk about wish or if only, wish or if only is something really different. Wish or if only refers to the past, which means something which cannot be realized normally. But we need to be careful. Now, normally if I say, for example, I don't have a car, I wish I had a car, which means this is a kind of imagination, but in reality I don't have a car. It's just a wish. I didn't have a car yesterday and I had to take my brother to school. He had an exam and he didn't have too much time. What do I wish now? I wish I had a car, which means that's a kind of regret. Which means wish or if only both express what we call either imagination or regret. Imagination if wish is followed by the simple past, and regret if wish or if only is followed by the past perfect. So, if you look at the rules normally that we use with wish or if only, we're going to find normally wish, if there is present simple, it becomes past simple, and if there is past simple, it becomes past perfect. Of course, the past perfect is had and the past participle of the verb. The negative should become positive, and the opposite, the positive, should become negative too. Let's see some examples. Jerry does not have enough food. Jerry does not have enough food. So, what does Jerry wish? Or we can use also if only if we like. Jerry wishes he had enough food. Jerry wishes he had enough food. So what did we do here? We changed the present simple to the past simple, according to the rule. And we changed the negative to the positive, according to the rule too. I can say Jerry wishes he had enough food, or if only Jerry had enough food. It means the same thing, except that with wish we have two pronouns, Jerry and he, and for if only we have only one pronoun here. Another example. Jerry makes mistakes. I wish Jerry didn't make mistakes, or if only Jerry didn't make mistakes. So, here the present simple becomes past simple, but the positive becomes negative. Here we have the negative form. Another example is, Jerry insulted his friend. Jerry wishes he hadn't insulted his friend, or if only he hadn't insulted his friend, which means here we have simple past. It becomes what? Past perfect. Past perfect, as we said, it's had and the past participle of the verb. And the positive becomes negative. One more example. Jerry didn't pay attention, for example, while he was doing his lesson, or while he was listening to his teacher. So what does he wish? I wish, or what do I wish? I wish that Jerry had paid attention, which means that I used the past perfect too. So the past simple becomes past perfect, and I can say also if only Jerry had paid. Past simple becomes past perfect, and the past and the negative become positive. So that's about wish. Now let's move on to practice. Start these sentences with wish or if only. Start these sentences with wish or if only. For example, Jeremy doesn't attend his school lessons. I wish Jeremy. So here, what should we do? We need to change the negative into the positive and the present, as you notice here, into the past. So what's the answer? The answer is I wish Jeremy attended his school lessons. That's right. So we change the present to the past and the negative to the positive. Next one. Barbara drove in the red light. I wish Barbara. Good. I wish Barbara hadn't driven in the red light. Why? Because I changed the simple past to the past perfect and the negative to the positive, to the negative form. Next one. I didn't answer all the questions. If only, I can say, as I said, if only I, or I wish I. It's the same thing. So if only I had answered all the questions. So what did I do here? I changed the simple past to the past perfect and the negative to the positive. The last sentence here. They are addicted, they take drugs. If only they, or I wish they, weren't addicted. So what did I do here? I changed the present simple to the past simple and the positive became negative. So we repeat again. Jeremy doesn't attend. It became I wish he attended. Simple past, negative, positive. Barbara drove. Simple past. It became I wish Barbara hadn't driven. So simple past became past perfect. I didn't answer. If only I had answered. So simple past became past perfect. Negative became positive. And the last, they are. So present simple became past simple, were, and in the negative form, weren't. So, grosso modo and briefly speaking, wish always have this idea of either something imagined or something regretted. For example, when I say, I wish Jeremy attended his lessons, which means that he doesn't attend his lessons. But he doesn't. That refers to the present. That's his habit. So I just imagine. But when I say here in this example, I didn't answer all the questions. If only I had answered all the questions, that's a kind of what? It's not imagination, but it's a kind of regret because that's happened in the past. If only I had answered all the questions, which means I didn't answer all the questions. I'm regretting something that I didn't do in the past. So, hope has a relationship with the present, and wish has a relationship with the past, either with imagination or regret. So, remember that, please. So, in the exam or in tests, if we have wish or if only, we put the rules, which are the present becomes simple past, and simple past becomes past perfect, and of course we change also the forms. Up to now, I hope that you understand. I thank you a lot for watching our videos. Teacher Isan, thank you again, and see you inshallah in the next videos.